Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's pour. Now tonight's pour is going to be a Hot Wheels themed painting. This one is going to be a classic TV show Batmobile. So I've done this one before, but it's sold, and so I wanted to do another one. I have it sold a while back, so I haven't really had one of the classic Batmobile. I have one other Batmobile one, and you can see that video on my videos if you want to see that one. And I think the original, I know I've done at least one of the original car. But what I'm going to do is I got a black background, and I've actually already put the black down, and I've added a little silver to it to kind of streaked it in there just to give a, I'm trying to do some more than just a solid plain color as the negative space as the background color. So I try to add a little bit to them here lately. So I wanted to go with white, but I think I decided to go with silver. So we've got that in there. And then we're going to have the flame shooting out the back. Now, if you've seen the original classic TV show, it actually did shoot a little bit of flame. Now I'm going to be shooting a lot more flames out of it than the than the TV series ever did. But that's what we're going to go for. So we're going to use red, orange, and yellow for the flames. I'm going to add a little bit of white to it, and then we'll touch it up with some flamey effects. So I've already got the paints mixed. Excuse me, and I've already got the black and the silver down. So let me just pause this and move the camera, and we'll get started. All right, as you can see, this has you got a lot of shine on the light from the overhead light, but you can see the black, and then I got the silver kind of mixed in there. So we're going to put our red, orange, and yellow and a little bit of white down. And I'm not sure everybody does, but I always try to put the darkest color on the bottom. So we're going to go with the red on the bottom. And we might take some out this way and some out that way. Then we're going to do some orange. Whew, a lot of orange. And then the yellow. I'm going to do some white. want that to be like right there. So now we're gonna get a all right, I think I'm going to leave it at that. And I think we got another pretty good piece. So all we have to do is wait for this to dry, and then we can get it resin and place the car in there. All right, so this is dry, and it looks like it might have shifted a little bit this way. I don't know, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in there like that at an angle. So I don't know, maybe straight on. I think at an angle like that looks good. So this is a 10 by 20 canvas. I have it taped on the back. I have 7 ounces of resin ready to go. It's Pro Marine resin is the resin I'm using. 3.5 of the hardener and 3.5 of the epoxy. And again, as I say in most of my videos, they're not a sponsor of me, but artresincalculator.com is where I go to type in my dimensions of my canvas to tell me how many ounces how many total ounces of resin I need for this painting, for this size canvas. And it is 7 ounces for a 10 by 20. So I use 3.5 the epoxy and 3.5 the hardener. And what I do is I mix it for, I think they usually suggest 3 minutes, but I go just a little over 2 anymore. I find that the older I get, the less patience I have, so I can't go the whole 3 minutes. And I start getting bored with stirring. So, but I should go 2 to 3 minutes. You just want to make sure that it's mixed evenly, that you don't have, because I think it's the epoxy is a lot thicker, kind of like molasses pours out. If a lot of you don't know what a molasses is, it's kind of like a honey consistency, a thick honey. It just kind of glops out. So you want to make sure that stuff is all mixed around, mixed together evenly, and so it's consistent. All right. So now what you do is you take your torch and you start popping all the air bubbles, because you will make air bubbles when you mix it. And I have a nice lamp here, LED light. I guess you could say it's a bar light. What I mean by bar light is like it's like a strip, it's long lengthways, and so it gives a good shine across there, so I can see. That's why I sit down. That and I get tired. I'm an old man. But it helps me see the bubbles, so I can pop them. And sometimes you can't even see the bubbles, but when you put your torch on it, you can see them popping. It's quite fun, actually. If you're one of those people that like to pop the bubble wrap, I know that makes more of a sound than this does, but it's kind of the same thing. It's kind of satisfying popping all these bubbles. Seeing them get popped, even though you're not actually making a popping noise. I still like it. It's not quite as soothing, but more fun. But I still enjoy it. There's one little thing right there. Get out of there. It just does not want to go. Looks like I'm gonna have to fill my butane back up again. My torch with butane. You say, oh, you must go through a lot of it. Actually, I really don't. I've had this ever since I started torching, using the torch quite a bit. I think a can of butane came with it. The original torch I had, this one, they're about this size. I think it came with it, or I had to buy it with it, but I think this is only like my third jar, and this is my second torch. So butane lasts a little bit longer than, almost as long as the torch did. My other one still works, but it was having trouble igniting. That's what you want. One piece is still right there. This does not want to come out. I think I finally got it. Man. Alright, I think I'm done torching this thing. So now we're just going to place the car in. And I do like setting it on there previously, well, that's not a good word. Setting it on there before I actually put any resin down. And kind of helps you find a spot where you want to put it. And that way you're not really, you know, setting the car in resin, taking it up, moving it around, getting resin all in the tires. Kind of just kind of help prevent that from really going on. So there we have it. Great Batmobile. So let me know what you think. Leave a comment if you like this one, or if you don't like it, let me know what you think. Hit the like button, and as always, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe. And thank you for watching.